Ever pondered why the world's most profound moments often occur in silence? It's a bit of an oddity, isn't it? In our bustling, noisy world, silence is an unappreciated guest. Yet its power is undeniable, like the calm before a storm or the hush in an awestruck crowd. Silence, it's everywhere and nowhere at once. It's in those moments when we're alone with our thoughts, in the stillness of an early morning, or in the quiet pause between each heartbeat. We use it in so many ways, subtly and often unconsciously. It's there when we meditate, when we reflect on our day, or when we simply take a moment to breathe. It's the canvas upon which our thoughts paint vibrant pictures, the stage where our innermost feelings perform their intricate dance. Silence, despite its quiet nature, has a loud voice. Let's dive into a story that perfectly illustrates this. In a bustling city lived a man named John, who had an unusual talent. He could stay silent for hours. Now you may be thinking, that's not a talent, that's just weird. But hear me out. John wasn't just a man of few words, he was a man who understood the power of silence. In the heart of the city's hustle and bustle, John was like a serene island, undisturbed by the waves of noise and chaos. While others chattered away, John chose to listen. He listened to the rhythm of the city, the hum of conversations, and the unspoken words drowned in the noise. His silence wasn't the absence of communication, but a different form of it. It allowed him to hear more than just words. He understood people's emotions, their fears, their dreams, all through the power of silence. Imagine this, a heated argument at work, and amidst the fiery words and flaring tempers, there was John, silent, absorbing everything. And just when you'd think he's zoned out, he'd say something so profound, so insightful, that it would instantly diffuse the tension. That's the magic of silence. Silence also gave John the gift of observation. In a noisy cafe, while everyone was engrossed in their own world, John would silently observe the world around him. He would notice the barista's slight frown, the couple's silent argument, the writer's frustration at a blank page. And in these observations, he found stories, inspirations, connections that others often missed. His silence also helped him make better decisions. Instead of rushing to conclusions, he took time to reflect, to weigh his options, and to understand the situation better. His silence was his thinking space, his sanctuary amidst the noise. So you see, John's silence wasn't a sign of disengagement or indifference. It was his superpower. It was his way of connecting with the world, understanding it on a deeper level and navigating through it with grace and wisdom. John's silent demeanor wasn't a weakness, but a strength that allowed him to thrive in his noisy city. John's story leaves us with some key points about the power of silence. This unassuming hero showed us that silence is not merely the absence of sound, but a profound tool that can change how we perceive and interact with the world around us. Silence, as demonstrated by John, is a medium for deep listening. It's in the quiet moments that we truly hear, not just the words, but the emotions, intentions, and unspoken messages that are often missed in the clamor of everyday life. By embracing silence, John was able to understand and connect on a deeper level, fostering stronger, more meaningful relationships. Silence also played a crucial role in John's decision-making process. Rather than rushing to react, he used silence as a buffer, a space for reflection and deliberation. This allowed him to respond thoughtfully and effectively, making decisions that were not merely reactive, but well-considered and impactful. But the power of silence extends beyond enhancing our interpersonal skills. It also has a profound effect on our personal well-being. Studies have shown that periods of silence can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even boost the body's immune system. In our noisy, fast-paced world, the quiet can be a sanctuary for our overworked minds, providing much-needed mental clarity and peace. Yet, despite its myriad benefits, silence is often overlooked and undervalued. We are conditioned to equate silence with awkwardness, or worse, ignorance. But as John's story illustrates, silence is not a sign of weakness or passivity. Quite the contrary, it is a sign of strength, wisdom, and emotional intelligence. So let's change the narrative. Let's start viewing silence not as an empty void, but as a vessel full of potential. Let's use it as a tool for better understanding, deeper connections, and more informed decisions. Let's embrace it for the peace, clarity, and health benefits it can bring. Silence, it seems, is not just golden, but incredibly powerful. So the next time you find yourself in the midst of noise, remember John and harness the power of silence.